Say something, Benny.
Yo,
Oh,
That's
I
better.
got you there.
connection should be pretty, not like shouldn't be too bad.
I hear you now. That worked out pretty good. Well, let's just try it.
Yeah,
Let's just go ahead.
yep.
Sweet, man.
Sorry,
Well, happy
boys.
to have you here.
20
Nah, it's
minutes
all
late.
good.
What's
well,
20
you've
minutes
been working
between a
on,
few mates?
yeah, you've been working on getting in for 20 minutes, so it's all good.
Yeah, like you said
All right.
earlier, no tech. We're FMX guys, no tech guys.
That's right, dude.
Yep.
Well, dude, I was stoked to watch you at X this year. But before we go into it too much, like, how did you feel? What does it feel like to you to ride X Games? Like, is this something you dreamed about forever and now you're doing it? Is it overwhelming, underwhelming, nervous, sad? What do you feel riding X Games?
Yeah, it's definitely a big one that takes a lot of mental strain. I mean, it's kind of been normal because of our upbringing and who we grew up riding with Jackson and Adelberg and a bunch of guys and we literally me and my brother when we were super young, we'd literally sit at home and watch them train and get ready and then go away, compete, and come home and have medals. And I mean, that was always a big, exciting thing for us when we were young. Did I think we'd ever get to that level? Not really. I don't think anyone really does. But yeah, no, it's super cool.
Sick, man. Yeah, I'm stoked for you, dude. I mean, that trick was literally exactly what I've dreamed about doing forever, but like never. I tried it in a foam pit twice. And I missed my grab coming around both times, and me and Levi were talking before you came on. Yeah. Well, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about your process to do it, but it was perfect. It was amazing. Like I never thought I'd ever see it, but just the way that you did it, and then to that fully extended double grab, like it was perfect. So, like, what was the process like in the foam pit and the first couple of times you tried it?
Yeah, I mean, well, because I kind of this year wasn't so bad because I put so much time and effort into last year to figure out. I'd say it's like 80% of the trick. Like I already had the bit like the spin sort of down, but it was the hardest part for me was being able to do the first part of the trick without thinking about it. Because for me, I don't know about you guys, but for me, like when doing a trick, I can only think about one thing. Like I can't think about hitting multiple different, like I can't think about getting a good pop. I can't think about make sure you don't hit your bars. I don't think about like spin nice and slow. I sort of can only think about one thing to work on to improve when I'm learning something. So it was like to get to the point where you're thinking about doing a double grab, like the whole first part of the trick you can't really think about. So that was where I got lucky that I'd already spent so much time learning that first part of the trick sort of last year. And then the second, like as soon as I figured out like when I get to that nice spot and then pushing out into a double grab, it all like clicked and it sort of when I did a nice cruisy flowy one into a nice double grab, it was way easier for me than just doing the trick that I did last year, like just doing the spin and just getting back on however I could. It all sort of made quite good sense. Just getting to the double grab and then extending out because then the trick's done. As soon as you get your double grab, the trick's sort of done, and then it's just second nature to pull back from a double grab. I've done that thousands and thousands of times. So
it kind of sounds like if you do half of a KOD and then you're like, oh shit, I'm stuck, But if you do the full KOD, then you come back easier.
Yeah, and then it's done. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it sounds also sorry.
No, you're good. It's sort of and it also made but by doing that and then like having that point in the trick where I'm like, oh, it's good. Like as soon as you start to feel that feeling, it definitely made the other parts of the trick like stand out for me when it felt like it was going well. Like it wasn't just like a go off the ramp, close your eyes, pray, and come back. It's like, oh, yep, you pick that point, then you pick this point, and then it definitely helps stage the trick out a bit better for me, for my brain to understand. Because there is a lot going on. Like there's a lot of things that you got to get like perfect for it to to come out nice anyway.
Yeah. I'm laughing just because, like, I get a couple clear words in and then it's like full robot talk for a minute. And then it's like clear. But the good thing is to use this for a podcast, it will actually work as long as me and Levi can understand what you're saying, because it's recording from
Yeah,
your phone, mine, and Levi's separately. So this might be a little rough for us to hear you once in a while, but I think it'll still turn out good. I
yeah,
want to
right,
go
yeah,
back to you saying like the process of learning this and how you said you can only think about one thing. And I think that's like,
yeah,
that's interesting. And it's kind of like, I feel like I haven't ever said it that way, but like try to talk to people in that way about learning freestyle, that it's like, you can't like
yeah.
fill your plate up and expect to learn. Like you got to
No,
learn like
no,
one step and then you
yeah,
can progress to the next. So it's almost like
100%,
as soon
hundred
as you
percent.
learn the role good, then you could start thinking about like, okay, the role is somewhat second nature now. So
Yeah,
now I can start playing with
yeah,
the next part, which is like getting,
yeah.
grabbing, and pushing.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, it's just all jumble, and you yeah, you really it really just you'll just end up digging yourself a hole of not getting anywhere because it'll be
Yeah.
inconsistent, and you're not picking up like, oh, that's good, that felt really good. So do that, and then by the time you do that enough, then you won't have to think about that, and you just that'll happen naturally. Then you can think about the
Yeah.
next part of what feels how you do that part good. It's just step by step that
Yep. Definitely.
like, I didn't just think like, "Okay, I wanna do that spin to a double grab." Like, it was a lot of to get to that point, and I didn't like, it didn't
Yeah.
work straight away. I had a bit
Yeah.
of a picture in my head, but, it takes, it took a long time.
Yeah. How many times did it take you to get the bar hop to, like just to the double grab and back in, like the one you did last year? Like how many times in the foam pit did you yard sale that before you nailed it?
Yeah, no, it was like, last year was, um I'm gonna say it was, like, probably, like, trickier than this year. Like, it was just super, like, unnatural ground I was going into with that varial. I'd hardly done body varials before, so, like, I was literally going off a blank canvas and to try and I don't know, just to teach my brain like all those and to be in positions where naturally you want to freak out, but to teach your brain um, to tell yourself that it's okay. It definitely took a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I
So,
gave it
but
two
yeah,
shots. I gave
like I
up.
mean, last year, yeah, it was
A
months,
month of just
and
yard
like
sailing into the foam pit.
oh, like more, like 2 months. And
Whoa.
it was really weird because you get to a point where you're like, "Oh, I think I've got it pretty good," and then the next day you'd go in and you'd be horrible, and you go, "What?" Like, it's a yeah, just a frustrating, like,
It's such a
um
gnarly one to be horrible at, because you're gonna just like the one time I tried it, I ended up flipping and then like doing another half of a flip and landing like upside down just
yeah,
right in front of my handlebars. And that's when I was like, I'm not doing that again. Cause I was like
yeah,
going in head first with my head
yeah,
tucked like this, just missed my
yeah,
bars. I'm like, dude, I would have
yeah.
toasted myself.
Like, it's funny, like, I actually started, when I first started trying, I didn't have anything. I was invited to X and I didn't have anything, like, really to go and do, so I just started literally, like, just sending some gnarly shit, and I did start, like, going straight legs sorta not through the bars, but, like, just straight flip, no, like, take your hands off and hope to come around and get double grab, and
Yeah.
honestly, like, a couple of times, like, it was pretty good, but it was inconsistent, and one thing that, a bit of advice that I think with body varials to make it sort of a trick that you can get pretty consistent with is like it does definitely help to always have a touch of the bike somewhere somehow. So that's why I started hanging on with the left hand and figuring out like that was sort of a grounding point. So I sort of knew where I was up to and how far away I was from the bike and everything by just hanging on with that left hand for a little longer.
Yeah. Yeah. Right
See,
hand
that's
goes
like where I
first and
think
then
with
the left hand
you,
goes.
you would be if you say were to do your rigor mortis and then, but rather than just going and then like trying to spot your grab and letting go to double grab, like if you were to say just, like get to that point, spot your grab hole, but hang on with your left arm until you sort of got your right hand close. It would make a world of difference for that for sure.
The world will never know, Benny.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is wild,
Man.
dude.
It is wild. I see exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What I like
yeah,
about this.
So then there's like
Sorry.
going back to what sorry. What else was going back to what like that of thinking about only one thing that you can do with your trick. Like that's a stage of the trick that you got to like be able to do without thinking about, like holding on with that left hand until that perfect moment comes to let go. Like that's something that you have to do, but you can't think about because you're already on to the next thing, you know?
It's pretty wild. Like one thing I noticed in this one is how far your bar's twisted after the like the varial part, and then you just committed with it as you're doing the double grab. Because like
yeah,
if, I don't know,
is this
if you haven't-
Sacramento?
Yeah. We're playing on screen at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that stood out
So
to me.
that was a
wild.
little unusual. I'm not sure. They're definitely. I think because in my training, like all the ones I've done to the airbag and stuff at home, like I never had that issue of the bars cranking out. I think that might have been a bit of wind sort of push, like just sort of got all a little bit crossed up, but
yeah,
I
judging
honestly
by that
sort of
other video, dude, like the wind was cranking, it looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was funny, like the first one wasn't too bad, and the first one that I did, like
Ooh, wrong one.
before
That's
I'd
pretty
seen like a
alright.
slow mo, and I didn't really have any footage to go off of, but like out of my feeling, it wasn't like I knew I could do it better. Like it was
Dude,
it definitely was good, and extension was huge, but like it was definitely two movements, and
yeah,
I was like really pushed out into the double grab. However, like that was kind of weird for me. Like usually the double grab comes a bit more fluent after it, but
look at the flag on this one, ripping, and like you still did a freaking backflip through your bars and then extended a double grab. And like this is what happens on grabs when you have a crosswind this exact direction. If you keep playing it, like you can watch your front end from here just goes out, and that's what happens because the back end of your bike is weighted, but the front end of your bike isn't, so it just pushes the front end away.
Yeah.
And you can see how sideways you're going. Look dead straight with the flag, and then you're like starting to tilt on the bike. It's pretty wild, man.
Yeah.
That you said that is pretty wild.
My brother did the jump before, and he come back, and I said, "What do you think?" He said, "Oh, it was definitely a little worse than the first. Like the wind was a little worse than our first jumps."
Yeah.
And
there's nothing worse than hearing that too. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Hey, but I got a IG comment I wanted to bring up, right? Because we had a bunch of people post a bunch of questions and things that I wanted to say. And Rempel17 wanted to say that I don't think it's the same trick. You could do it way sicker. I think he's talking to me. Sorry, Benny. If you did an Adam Jones signature vertical dead body and then just let go and re-grab your grabs, it would look so much cooler than just a body burial. Ben didn't go through the bars at all. Just my opinion. So if we want to replay that, I think you did go through the bars.
I'll bring it up.
Well, going through the bars is honestly something I don't. I might go sort of over the bars, but I definitely don't think I go through the bars.
Your feet are going through your arms, though. You know.
Yeah,
like, dude, you went straight through a bar hop right there.
Yeah, but my right hand's coming off.
Yeah.
So basically, he's just saying, I think you're not doing like a full bar hop and then jumping back.
No, I'm not sticking my legs through my arms because like my right hand's coming off. It's more just like I jump with my knees forward, like sort of over the bars. But yeah, it's definitely not like how you would have tried just like going full bar hop to let go grab.
I just thought it was funny. I wanted the first comment to be a little bit of shit talk.
Yeah, but to your argument, like to the argument there, Adam, like if you're doing your rigor mortis, you ain't going through the bars at all. Like you're definitely just going straight up.
Yeah, so like then that's you're not so much going through the bars, but your legs are definitely going through your arms.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But there's not so much going over the bars.
I would have never thought of it that way. I thought it was pretty wild. But going back to that wind one, dude, I remember watching that on the TV, and when they finally played a slow-mo, I was like, ooh, dude, I think he might have hurt his foot on that one. You won't really be able to see
Yeah.
here because it's
Oh,
on that
just
inside. But
yes,
yeah, dude, I
right
just
there.
watched you dab that thing, and I was like, oh boy. And then what was it? 2 days
Yeah.
later or something? You said you broke a toe, broke your foot. What was
Yeah,
it?
yeah. So
Oof.
instantly, because I think my left foot sort of hit the ground before anything else.
Yeah,
Well,
right here. You can still
yeah.
kind of see it. Boom. You put it down with the
Mm,
bike. Yep.
And if you can imagine, yeah, I know you guys can, like a next gen straight to a relatively hard
not
landing,
nice.
just straight on your foot. Yeah, wasn't all
Mm,
that nice. And I knew straight away that I'd hurt it
Yeah.
more than anything else. So then, yeah, that night I had some real fun, and it wasn't pleasant at all. Like it was by real fun, I mean I didn't actually have any fun.
Oh,
It was super painful, and
I thought you meant you went over and went out and got a hangover.
no, 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 no. I was in no state to be doing that. My foot was my big toe was
mm.
so painful. Next day, and I had no painkillers either. And then next day, I got up super early and had to get to the hospital to get that thing checked out. And yeah, it
Dude,
was
what?
broken.
It's crazy because people could hear you say you broke a toe and be like, whatever, dude. But it's like, dude, breaking toes sucks for riding,
Oh
man. Even not a
man,
big toe, like a big toe is hectic.
I've broken some bones over my time, and that big toe that first night was oh, it was right up there with this, like, one of the most painful breaks I've ever had. Like, I don't know if it's because it's so far away from your heart or whatever, but, like, it just the pulse and like, it had a proper
Mm.
heartbeat, so it was a nasty one. And you have it
And
I
out
think
for
then,
a
it's
while,
got
and, and it's alright, and as soon as you go to put it down, oof, not nice.
yeah. I think it's got to do with like your nerve endings and stuff. I think
Yeah,
I
super sensitive.
yeah, I popped one of my fingers, like burst it and then broke the bone there, and same thing, like such a small little thing. It was like one of the worst pains I've ever felt. What the heck?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. One thing I wanted, like you said it earlier when you're talking to your brother, I was like thinking about this because I grew up riding with two brothers, and like up until probably like once my professional career started kicking in. But like, I think if I hadn't have learnt to ride with them, I wouldn't have been where I am to now. Now just with that
yeah,
like competitiveness and just having that
yeah,
support there. And
yeah.
I just think it's so cool that you're like both at X Games together and being able to travel and do all of that. Like, it's so epic.
Yeah, it's so fun. It's really, really a blessing. I mean, like it takes it's just nice to have someone that's sort of throughout the whole process as well. You know, like we drive to Jacko's every day, so it's a 35-40 minute drive one way. So we
Mm,
spend a bunch of time together in the car and chatting and sort of making plans. And I wouldn't say it makes it any easier because I mean, Tom's no help to me when I'm out there on the bike trying to do my shit. But like just having like someone you know that's sort of going through the same deal and be able to talk over it and um having that at the contest, it definitely just makes it feel a little more normal, you know. Sort of try and just
yeah,
tell yourself it's just another day on the farm training, trying to take that gnarly, scary edge off being at X Games. You know, wear that off a little bit. So
yeah.
it's pretty cool.
it is
It
Have
cool,
would
you
man.
be,
done?
It's cool to see
Sorry.
you guys. The touring with both those guys, like, I think it's really cool. You guys seem to have a great
yeah,
relationship and have fun and push each other. And
yeah,
I don't know. I know the whole Nitro crew likes having both you guys around.
yeah. No, we usually try and keep it pretty lighthearted and have a good time.
Did you can you do that trick off a regular ramp?
I haven't tried.
I
I haven't tried.
was wondering.
The next gen is definitely I and I don't know how it would go. I think the next gen is like I'm sure I could do it,
Yeah.
but whether it can be as fluent
Mm,
and the extension be as big like sort of anything, you know, on the next gen you just get that extra time and the extra
yeah.
feel, like it's just a perfect setup for it, you know.
Yeah.
It
It
just
works
floats you
One
works
with
really
the bike.
well. Oh,
The
it's just
next gen like
perfect.
floats you with the bike so
Oh,
well.
it's
Like there's not
yeah.
like a separation like on a
No.
75 standard.
Yeah,
you
yeah, like,
get
like, I don't know if the forward momentum, like, the feeling of the standard ramp, like, yeah, I don't know if it'd work as well, just like the Yeah, because like you said, Adam, the next gen just pops you perfectly with the bike, and you always sort of feel like it's just you one piece the whole way. Oh, yeah, it works really well.
Yeah, man. Oh shoot, I forgot what was I going to say now? I forget. One thing I was going to say about this trick earlier, but I've kind of forgot, is like, it's the first time I've seen a body varial, and I bet you everyone says this, and it actually looks good. Like, and because like
Yeah,
with freestyle, we do tricks and we do
yeah,
the trick, but we try and present the trick, you know?
yeah,
And
yeah.
you're the first one I've seen that's actually presented a body varial, which is
Well,
sick.
that's a big part of my thought process behind the trick too. Like, because I was trying a bunch of other things that I was doing with the trick, and I was getting it all like it was all making a fair bit of sense. Did it look any good? Not really. Like I was trying
Mm.
shit like within the spin, and was it sort of didn't do like, yeah, it was maybe something different, but did it do the trick any justice? I don't think so. Whereas the double grab, I got to give him credit, was actually my brother's idea, because
Nice.
I was working on these other things, and I was getting it, but I'm like, it sort of just made it look messier. It was really difficult, but it made the trick look shitter. And then Tom's like, why don't you just come around and just go out and do a nice double heart? I'm like, oh, sick idea. And then yeah, it's like, fucking jeez. And then yeah, like within a couple of goes, like I was like, holy shit, that's it. Like that's
Yeah,
really cool.
sick.
And as well, like, because it feels good too. When you get a nice one that works, and you're like, oh, that felt really, really good. And as for me, like that's sort of what I think's cool about in freestyle motocross. Like, too, when someone does something that feels good, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. John's
John
asking
just
what
said
the
in.
other things
Oh,
were, but sorry, Levi.
Adam's got it. No, you good. You
Yeah,
good.
he's asking what were those other things so I can add it to my Trictionary mind. But I'm thinking you're probably not gonna spill the beans just in case you got to break one
Yeah,
out at a future X Games, right?
I don't want to give out all my secrets, but it was just sort of adding different combos within the spin, within the roll.
Yeah.
Like
Nice.
it wasn't a like wasn't a roll to a combo. It was the whole thing was yeah.
Was it?
Was
Was it? You don't have to answer this, but was it like a scorpion or an indie kind of kick through the roll?
I
If not,
one
you
of
can
them
use that one.
one of them was an indie. One of them was an
Yeah.
indie, but I found the indie like, yeah, I was doing indie, but like it sort of just made my roll look like it was out of control. Like
Mm.
it sort of made my body look like it was just going, like I was getting to a point, and then I was like, I was kicking
Yeah.
my legs side crosswards, but it was sort of, yeah,
Freaking out.
it just made it didn't it. I had it, I could do it, and I was landing them, but then it was just like, I just to make it and I couldn't really call that a combo, like it wasn't really a combo. It was more of just
Yeah.
a weird looking roll.
Yeah. Did you have to like adjust your grabs at all, like make them bigger or anything like that, or you just kind of found them pretty well?
So that was the funny thing. Like 12 months ago when I was doing the trick, I was never getting my grab holes. Like I was sort of just grabbing side plates. So
I
a lot of
noticed
the
that.
time I found myself just
You're
grabbing
like
sort of
slapping
between
the
the
bike.
shroud. Yeah, just whatever I could, and it wasn't fluent. But then as soon as I started doing the double grab, it sort of got to a point where I was yeah, doing the spin and then actually spotting the seat, and then like I could grab it, and that was pretty simple, honestly, for me. As soon as I sort of started realizing like you can spot it and look at it, then get the grab, it was a no brainer, really.
It's wild that like to make a complex trick simpler, you need to complicate it more.
Yeah. Honestly, but
Give you a focus point, you know?
yeah. Just give you something to, yep, something midway through the trick to think about and go, oh, yep.
Yeah.
Now I'm at this part, but you're only sort of halfway through the jump, so like, and you're like, oh, I'm good. So then, but you still had time, So it was,
Yeah.
it was really fun to learn. It was really fun.
I'm gonna go just slightly off topic here, and I'm gonna bring. I seen this earlier. I got a couple of questions, but I found this photo. I think it was maybe your first one on. Obviously, I creeped your gram. I stalked it, and I found this one on there. It might have been your first or second post, but I was just so pumped on it. I've never seen a kid or anyone do a cliffhanger on a mini bike and that big. Like Bo Bamberg would be very jealous.
Oh, speaking of Bo Bamberg, he was in the chat. He said, ask him how hard is that variable compared to, let's say, a cliffhanger. That was Bo Bamberg's question.
It's so funny. Oh,
I think Bo might know the answer to that one.
Yeah, Bo's answer would be
how old were
harder.
you in this photo?
Is it on a 65? KX?
Yeah, it was posted in 2013.
But it says Cliffy from a while back.
Oh,
yeah.
Even older. Jeez.
Yeah, so it might have been 10, 11.
That's so cool, man.
No, yeah, 10 or something. Yeah.
How old are you now?
Dude?
I'm 25 now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty wide. I've been riding freestyle for sort of 16, 17 years, and I'm only 25.
That's crazy,
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I got another audience question for you, if you don't mind. This is from Grandpa Twitch, 8. So he said, ask Benny what's next. I hear people all the time say freestyle's dead. Not even close with him and his brother and a handful of other boys. Let's go, boys. So he's asking what's next.
I mean, there's still so much to be done. There's yes, it's getting harder, but I mean, it's just evolution, you know. It's like how the sport has always been. One thing's sort of led to the next, you know. And I think like the trajectory that me and my brother are trying to shoot off onto now, like it's just going to open up a whole new can of worms. And I think there's a bunch more stuff that I've thought about that I think can happen and will work. Like I know like Levi's been a big one in like sort of trying to steer the sport with ramp settings and different things that need to change for these tricks that we want to make happen work. But yeah, I think there's no slowing down anytime soon for sure. Like there's so much stuff we want to do.
I think that's cool, dude. And I think it's interesting sometimes when I think about freestyle over the last like 20 years when I was a part of it. And early in our run, like everybody was pretty young and hungry. And then there came a point when myself included, I was part of this, and the guys who were my age as well got a little comfortable, you know, and we didn't have like you guys or a bunch of you guys behind to say, all right, fucking beat it, grandpa. Like, we're ready. You know what I mean? Because I remember hitting a point where I was like, I'm actually like scared to do new stuff. Like the next level of tricks is like beyond anywhere that I want to go. And, you know, at that point, what a sport needs is like the blood to kick me out. Like, all right, dude, well, you're done. You're gone.
Yeah.
There was a couple, but not a lot. And we kind of just kept going and like idling, and you know, maybe that really, I hate to say that, you know, me and my crew were partially to blame for maybe a little bit of the bog down of freestyle motocross, but we might have been.
Yeah, I wouldn't sort of. I don't think your era was bloody was a huge factor in getting the sport to the point where it is now. You know, like I mean, I mean, but like you said, it wasn't just you. It was a whole team of guys. And why like keep elevating yourself if there was sort of no need to, you know? Like you were still going and still putting down runs that and doing tricks that were like they were right up there. And like that's just the levels sort of, yeah, maybe the level sort of plateaued there for a little while, but I think I don't think there's a real issue with that. I mean, who knows where?
Yeah. I didn't mean to make this about me. Sorry about that, Benny.
No, not at all. But yeah, I think it just goes to show like how important it is to give them a next generation chances and opportunities to come in. And I mean, like, man, it was tough. It was tough for well, I mean, it still is tough, but like, I sort of look at it as like, so you guys built your generation and your trick book up to the point, but it sort of started at the beginning, you know. So now, like, for anyone to come in and try and be competitive or match or sort of be at the level where you need to be to do good, or like that's a lot of years that you got to cram in to just sort of
Yeah.
you when you like to start out, like that's a lot of experience, and that's a lot of shit you got to teach your brain to deal with.
Yeah.
Most of the time at a young age, but yeah, it's just evolution, and everything's always evolving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've got another question here from Brady Baker BMX, X Games gold medalist this year. He said the body varial from last year
missed the
was
first day on
insane.
Earth.
I'm going to keep reading. The body varial
Yeah,
from last year was insane. Then to add a full extension double grab. What else this guy got to do to get gold? I kind of want to ask
yeah.
the same question.
I mean, no, that's a it is a question. That is it's a big question I ask myself every single day. I think, what have I got to do to? Because that's the goal, that's the dream. It's what I've worked for a long time now. Everyone dreams of having a X Games gold medal. It's the pinnacle. I feel like it's probably the biggest achievement that one could tick off its list in their FMX career. So it's definitely
Yeah.
something I want to do, and I've worked my butt off trying to get to it. Like, it's not from a lack of not trying.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's a tough
I think
competition
it's
out there at the moment.
I think it's interesting because like me personally, I have no disrespect to the front flip, and I think Patrick's trick was really good, and I think it was close.
Yep,
Like in my mind,
yep,
what he did was clean. He had really good
yep,
execution. It was new.
yep,
I think it was
yep,
close. So I'm not sitting here
yep.
saying like, oh, it's no contest. Like I realize it was close, but I'm kind of like in my head, I'm like, okay, like here's a guy that's pushing a different limit outside of the front flips. Like, is that going to be rewarded? Front flips have kind of just been killing the game for a lot of years now. But then you got to ask the question of like, just because we're like, if somebody gets really good at something, what does that mean for its score? You know, are we
Mm.
supposed to go, well, it's not good score anymore? Like, I don't know how to justify that. And I don't even know how to think about scoring. My opinion is like just how to make you feel. What did you think about it? But it does seem a little bit like we're stuck in a rut of, front flip equals win. And I want to say that with no disrespect, but I feel that a little.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's I feel the same. There's no disrespect for front flips either. I've grew up with Jackson, and I've seen him deal with trying to learn front flip combos and doing stuff with front flips, and I've seen how difficult it is. But that's where. But I mean, and I just feel like, it has been going for a long time. It like they have been getting done for a long time, and I mean, like anything, I think it has gotten easier for some people, um, because they've been doing it for so long, um, but I mean, it sort of hasn't really interested me. I've always just gone back to thinking like, as a 10-year-old kid or whatever, when I first started, what would I be pumped to see someone do in a contest? And like that's sort of what like, and for me, like it was like a true blue, mind blowing, like a freestyle motocross trick, like a that's sort of my sort of style that I'm into. You know, like it's
Same.
almost it's almost like dancing. I don't know. It's sort of an art form. You know, like it's not
Yeah. Yep.
a rushed, a muscled a sort of thing. So for me, like that's why I've sort of chose to go down this route of new ground and try to steer away from, because like I could go and learn a front flip and learn a front flip combo, but then going to a contest, is it I could still be just one of three guys or one of four guys that are busting out front flip combos and seeing which one the judges like the best. Like, is it really doing anything to help grow the
Yeah.
sport or keep people interested? You know, I think variety is key for our sport to keep
I agree.
people interest there, and like to keep people thinking, wow, what's next? You know,
Totally.
I think that's
And
You'll get
important.
your time.
Yeah. You said that your score, what were the scores? You were like more than a point behind or something like that?
I think vaguely, I might have been like a point or
Yeah.
point and a half or something behind Pat on my after my first attempt.
It feels like
Yeah.
salt in the wounds a little bit, I'm sure, right? You know, like just a little bit of
Yeah,
like, we're not even close. What? Oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah, so it's like like a completely different trick, but
Mm.
how that lands 1 point. And I mean we have had discussions with X Games and the judges and how and they've told us, like the scores you get aren't are sort of only the
Just a
what like
ranking system.
that's just how we would give you boys a rank. Like that's just
Yeah,
how it's like the score number is actually kind of
yeah,
like irrelevant. Like we don't go, oh, the
yeah.
add up scores or anything. It's just like we think that's the winner and they score it like that to give us
And
our final positioning.
that's fair enough. It makes sense. Like once you explain
Yeah.
it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
What was like the general consensus after the comp between like the riders, or like, because when something's a little bit out of whack, you kind of know, and then sometimes it's not, you don't get that feeling. You're like, oh, judging must have been pretty good.
yeah, I mean it's like, I mean, like always, I'm sure you guys dealt with it back when you were competing, and like there's always we're a judge sport, and it's
Mm.
literally one person's opinion against someone else's. Like there's
Yeah.
always going to be different views and different opinions, and how everything ends up. Everyone had different thoughts for sure. I definitely heard people with different views at like straight after the contest, but at the end of the day, the judges are there to do their job and judge, and the results will be the results. I mean,
Mm.
there's
Yeah.
nothing you can really do about it. Do I
Yeah.
think maybe we could potentially in future, because between riders, there have been talks of like, how can we make it so it's more fair? Can we bring in a judging system? Can we bring in a system where before the event you sort of submit your trick and what your plans are, and they'll give you a roundabout score, and then once the trick's done, they do like so this is your score, but the execution was great, so you maybe add a point or two, or your landing was a bit out, so maybe you minus a point or two, and make those numbers
Yeah.
actually mean something to give a bit better.
Nitro,
Yeah.
like that's a Nitro World Game
Yeah,
system, best system I've ever been a part of.
yeah.
But
See, I
I,
think that's really cool, rather than
yeah,
just
I think it comes from gymnastics. They copied it from that. I don't know too
yeah,
much about it, but I still got
yeah,
all the paper, like all the emails and stuff they sent out, and all the scoring. I can pass that on to you if you guys want to use
yeah,
it. It's funny. Obviously, like just a generational gap in our, like Adam and I are from the previous generation of freestyle, and hearing about the same problems that haven't changed, and like you talking about that, and I'm like, man, we've tried that and we've done it, and it's like where I'm like, sweet, we pass off everything we can, and you guys can try that again, and probably
yeah,
do
yeah,
better than we did.
yeah,
It's
I think the
yeah,
hardest thing with
it's hard.
judges is that it's never not going to be emotional for people.
Mm,
Like if somebody's watching and like they have a favorite for whatever reason, they
yeah,
watch that person's
yeah,
YouTube or their socials or their whatever, and they feel connected to that person. Like that unfortunately affects people's perceptions when they watch somebody land their personal best, because like all you guys are doing a
yeah,
personal best. Who the hell can say
yeah,
which is better or harder? Like it's
yeah,
so
yeah,
yeah,
difficult. But the problem is
yeah,
that, personal biases. I'm not saying people are biased. I'm saying that like without people even knowing, they're slightly
yeah,
biased, and that
yeah,
makes it
yeah, yeah,
hard. And like I know in my career, I always felt like a guy that was on the outside. I'm fairly introverted, and like I don't want to hang with everybody, So it's like
yeah,
I felt that in the contest sometimes. I'd ride good, and I'm like,
yeah,
okay, well, I guess
yeah,
I didn't hang
yeah,
enough this week or something, so maybe
yeah,
my
yeah,
score wasn't
yeah,
really good. But like, it's kind of real.
yeah.
yeah. It's
And I
hard
think
with the.
too.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, you keep
sorry.
going, Levi.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, like, it's even harder with best trick, because you got one trick, and like what Adam said, you're all doing personal best. Like the top three,
Yeah,
four guys, I was like, holy heck, any one of those could have been the winner
yeah,
if it was
yeah,
from someone
Yeah.
else's opinion. Whereas
Yeah.
like in a
Yeah.
freestyle run, you have a chance to at least separate yourself a little bit further than
100%.
that, which
100%.
I imagine best trick judging would be just chaotic compared to,
Yeah.
I mean, normal judging would be terrible too, but compared to
I'd
judging
never
like
do
10
it.
tricks. No, neither.
No way, dude. Don't
No,
call me.
definitely not.
We're
But yeah,
we're
that's my take. Like, yeah.
yeah. Benny, we're getting a
And
little
then,
long in the tooth here. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
sorry, but yeah, and just another thing on the judging side of like, I mean, nothing against the judges right now, but like it's a thing. Like I feel like the people sort of doing they need, like, it's hard to not, if you haven't done anything like it, to sort of know, like,
Mm,
it's been going, like, I feel like there needs to be, and but I mean, writers can have a bias too, but like people that sort of uh, have been there, or sort of can relate because they've done
yeah,
similar sort of things, or like
exactly.
just like people that have even hit the next gen ramp to sort of then be able to go like, holy fuck, how did you manage to do
Mm,
that, or
yeah.
just a, there needs to be a relatable sort of
Yeah. Like for instance,
part of it in
me
there.
being a writer, one of the things that I would think about with your trick is that after about a half a second into the trick, there's no turning back. Like
Oh no.
zero turning
Oh
back. You
no.
have to commit, and wherever the chips fall, like if you miss your,
Mm,
if you pop and you go
yeah.
shit, it's a little wrong. Like "Hup, tough,
Yeah.
tough. There's no backing out.
No.
And like if you know how to do a front flip or a back flip with every single flip combo, and I'm not throwing shade, I'm just saying this is just the way it is. You know how to do that front flip. You can throw that front
Yeah.
flip. You can start the trick, and then you can go,
Yeah.
it's wrong, and you can kind of
Yeah.
back out of it. So I think like risk ratio, like of
Yeah.
everything I saw, it doesn't get any higher than yours. You're not doing it on the super kicker or the 75 anymore.
Yeah.
Like you're doing it on the big jump, dude, and it's as
Yeah.
risky as
Yeah.
it gets.
Yeah. It's a full yeah, it's a full go. And it's funny again, like but you can go watch a best trick practice, and you almost see more front flips done in practice than straight jumps. You know what I mean? So then again,
Yeah.
it's just another level of how it's all heading, and where it's all at the moment.
I got one more question. Well, from
Shoot.
the crowd. You ready for it?
Yep. Yep.
This is from Bilko FMX.
Here
He
we go.
said, I want to know why the no-hander flip scored so low.
We're not in
uh,
2008 anymore, Bilko.
okay, there you go. We got the answer.
Unfortunately, no hand flips is going to be slightly frowned upon if you pull that
I
out
do have
at X
one
Games in
question for
2026.
myself. Do you do any like mental training, like visualizing things like that with your tricks?
24/7.
Do you really?
It's like subconsciously, yeah. Yeah, like I don't go into a state of like, okay, let's think about this trick for an hour. But it's sort of something it's always there. If
You're running
if
it
I'm
through, like
ever
you're constantly thinking about the feelings and the movements and
Yeah, yeah,
everything.
and yeah, because that's a big part of being able to do it right. If you can tick all the feelings and tick the steps off in your head, you're halfway done. You're halfway there. So
Yeah.
it's an exhausting thing. Like the week of X Games, it's without trying to do it, it just naturally happens, and you think about your trick constantly, over and over and over. Well, I do anyway, over and over and over and over and over and over. Um, so by the end of it, like you just go, oh, like once it's done, it's just like I just need to have
Leaf.
a day without. But then again, like it's in our nature that then you still won't stop thinking about it, because you'll be thinking about what could you have done better, what was this,
Yeah.
what was that. That's just a part of being an athlete in general. I think everyone would do it. So
Yeah.
yeah, but it's
Um,
a tough one on your brain, because it's
yeah. Will
and
you
it's
be in
not
New
like I'm
Orleans?
not like you're worried about getting injured or getting hurt or anything. It's just purely like just want to go there and do it well, and just
Yeah.
do something that
Yep.
looks good, and be proud of that. New Orleans,
Yeah.
yes. I leave in a
Nice.
couple days.
Toes
Sweet.
feeling all
Unfortunately,
right?
the time that I've been toes feeling great. Like it's blown me away. Like within a week or two, as soon as the sort of swelling went away, it feels great. I've still got a purple toenail, but seems to be causing no issue. The whole time I've been at home, it's been horrible weather, and raining and shit. So we haven't been able to do a whole lot of riding. But today, sun's out, so Donk and I are
So
going to head to
you're
Lockhart
getting
and
into
get
it
some
right
reps
now.
in. Yeah, it's only what. Only midday, so go get a few reps in.
You guys do evening sessions?
Yeah, well, we've sort of got to this time of the year because it takes a few hours for everything to dry out because it's always wet and dewy and cold. So let everything bake for a little bit and hook into a couple hour session of Savo.
Well, you got anything else, Levi?
Get back in the kitchen and see if we can try and figure something out for New Orleans.
Hell yeah!
Something that might get the job done.
I hope it does, man. I hope it does. I'd love to see you with the gold around your neck, dude.
100%.
It'd be amazing. But you just trust the process, and time will come.
Yeah, man.
Everything
goes in
away.
waves. Tricks are trendy, and it all comes around. Like it'll be your time.
Yeah, and it's really exciting. It's I think it's really cool. Some of the front flip guys have said that they're almost exhausted with combos they do, and then they're gonna have to figure something out. And I'm like, awesome. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this period will be in my favor, and I'll be one step ahead of them. You know.
Or when they start doing varials and stuff, you can start doing front flip combos and then start winning spins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Time will tell.
Yeah. Well, dude, I'm happy to see you doing well, man. I'm happy to see you pushing limits. I'm happy to see you and your brother working together, riding together, progressing together. I love touring with you. I love hanging with you, man. I'm just stoked that you're, the new blood out there charging and you're not scared. It's sick to see.
Yeah,
man. It's
for sure.
Very
Appreciate
refreshing to see.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. It's cutting out in a second. I just jumped on you there. My bad.
Nah, you're good.
All right. Well, we're going to end this thing. Benny, don't hang up right yet because we need to let this upload. But thanks for being on. We're going to post this thing soon for the general public. We'll send a bunch of clips your way. But yeah, man, can't wait to see what you got in New Orleans. And I hope you leave there with gold around your neck, buddy.
We'll be coming straight on tour, so it'll be really fun. It'll be great.
Yep.
See you in a
Bring
few
it with
weeks.
you and let me wear it. It's been a while.
But I mean, there's two of us. You know, Donks will be right there as well. So,
hell yeah.
Yeah, hopefully there's some good results come out of the next one.
Yep. Awesome, man. Well, dude, we'll be seeing you soon. Best of luck, and we appreciate your time today, dude.
Right, boys. Thank you.
All right.
Just hang on there, man.
Cheers.
We'll
Yep.
need